Carrie Brody's call this morning, because that was just wow, from the very beginning to the end. And Isa and her husband also spoke, and some more teams. So really, really powerful. So here we go. More. Carrie and Maria are finishing up another call, so they're going to pop over here as soon as they are done. But I'm trying to see, do we have Brooke on here? Is she there? She is. But as we get started, I don't want to forget this though first. Welcome to anybody and everybody that has just joined LifeVantage. We want to welcome you to the One Person Big Difference family and to LifeVantage. Please get into the chat, say your name, say where you're from, why you're excited about LifeVantage, and let it just dig deep into your soul about the excitement. And at the very beginning here, as we're waiting for Carrie and Maria, I want to recognize Miss Brooke here. Brooke, unmute yourself. This girl.
Oh God.
How many children do you have, Brooke?
7.
Brooke has 7 children. She lives up in North Dakota. She would come to our LifeVantage Academies driving how many hours?
It's 6.5.
6.5 hours while she's pregnant, right after she has babies, while it's just, she's like, a lot of the times she's happily married, but many of the times it's like she's a stay-at-home mom because her husband's out working and doing incredible things, and she's tearing apart a house and moving and renovating and schooling and buying I don't know how many gallons of milk I've seen pictures of. So I just want to congratulate Miss Brooke. She today has earned Premier Pro 4 here in LifeVantage, you guys. So let's give a massive round of applause, because this girl is the definition of, I am just going to do this thing. Watch out, world. Here I am. So Brooke, please give us a minute or two of why you're excited and what you're excited about, and just let it sink in on this special day today. It's a huge deal for you, Brooke.
It is huge. I'm freaking out because I was a Pro 3 for, oh my gosh, probably 5 years. I got to figure out how to look that up. So I've been a Pro 3 for a very, very, very long time. And I don't know, I went to the Activate 22 and it was my first in-person event since all the COVID stuff and everything else. And I always attended events, and you brought people, and I was like a solid Pro 3 forever, like literally forever. And I was having a conversation with my husband, and it was at the Activate. He's like, "Oh, how's the event?" And I was like, "Great." And he's like, "Oh, just great." And I'm like, "Yes, it's fabulous. But here's the deal. Like, you're up here, the kids are here, and I'm like way below the dirt on priorities of needing to build something for me." And during that conversation, I was like, here's the deal. Like, if I don't take advantage of this product launch, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. And then I better just quit, because when I started, it was Pro Tandem, Pet Tandem, and the skincare. I mean, just the step number 4, that was it. And every launch has gone by, and I always end up regretting it. So from that day forward, I connected with a networking group, and then I connected with other people, and they had like the big dreams and the big vision. And I kind of distanced myself from people who didn't feel the same way. And it's amazing, from being, they just started attracting people literally the power of attraction. And I started like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I can do this. And then the volume went up, and then the volume went up. And then I'm like, okay, the 24th, I'm at 7,900. And then I was like, well, I sold the 25th, and that went up to 8,900. And then I was like, oh, $1,100, I can do that. And then I woke up this morning with 9,500. And I was like, what the heck happened overnight? And then I had a distributor upgrade to the Elite Pack so she could come to Global and everything. So it all just came awesome. And I freaked out in the chiropractic office and scared her guests in the front that were waiting because it happened there. But yeah, it's really just been, goosebumps and tears, and I'm freaking out. My kids were freaking out. So it was good.
We're all freaking out. It's a freak out day. Yay! We're so happy for you, Brooke. Your excitement, your smile. Look at her smile, everybody. Right? It's just so electric and beautiful. And that is the power of this. Just keep going. Just keep plugging in, showing up. And I want to just grab, did you hear she went to an event? Activate 2022, she decided, she made a call and said she was going to do this, and she matters. You matter so much, Brooke. I have got chills literally all over my body. I'm going to tear up here. But we love you. We're so proud of you. We're here for you, and onward and upward. And thank you for just sharing that and giving everybody life and hope and excitement. And I know you'll have more people reaching out to you now too. Love you. All right, Carrie Williams, welcome to the call.
I gotta say congratulations, Brooke. We are so proud of you, so excited for you. Oh my gosh, like talk about like zero excuses, make it happen. And just amazing with, with 5 days, 4.5 days still to go in the month. We're just so over the moon proud of you, and just your perseverance and your amazing attitude and just the power of sticking with it and taking massive action. And like Michelle said, making a decision, getting to the event and working it. So
thank you.
We are cheering you on.
Well, again, yes, welcome Carrie and Maria Williams. For those of you that do not know Carrie and Maria Williams, it's funny because even when I message it out, everybody's always like, oh, are they sisters or are they what? So they're not actually biological sisters, but they are sisters, and they are just soul best friends. They're family, chosen family. And Dickie actually shared this with Carrie Williams. Carrie Williams actually shared this with her neighbor at the time, who she said, her husband said, don't share this with our neighbors because we don't want them to, not like us anymore. So they ended up sharing anyway. Both of their lives have been impacted greatly. And I want to keep it short because this is a quick call, right? We only got about 23 minutes left, and each of your stories are so powerful. But I can tell you, both of these women were at the event that Sean and I were at our very first meeting. We did not know them, and they quickly became not only the dearest sisters to my soul and friends, but they were people that we had no clue. We had never known what network marketing was. They are now Elite Pro 9s with Pro 10 volume. So they're getting there soon. And, when people say earlier, reach out and ask for different things. Oh my gosh, I'm so crazy because I drove them crazy. I reached out all the time, and they reached out too. Like, I had no clue what to do. So always reach out to your team, you guys. Never hold back. We want to hear from you. So Carrie and Maria, I'm going to let you go. Share your story because there's so many people here that haven't heard it, or maybe it's been quite a while in regards to who you are.
I don't think it's possible for you to drive us crazy, but would anybody like to have a Michelle and Sean Poe join their team and drive you crazy and bug you with all kinds of questions? I think we're all looking for that, right? So bring it on. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, I'm Carrie Williams from Chandler, Arizona now. Yes, I still feel like I'm next door neighbors with Maria, but we're 60 miles apart. So Carrie Dickey introduced it to me 12 years ago on Father's Day. I had a 3-day-old baby and a 4-year-old. I was a retail manager, grinding it out 1 million hours a week. My husband worked 1 million hours as a litigator, and just, she shared this with me on day 1 for her on Father's Day. She left me a message and said, Carrie, I know it's Father's Day. I know Luke is 3 days old, but I have something that's going to blow your ever loving mind. So I'll give you 24 hours to call me back. And if you're new on this or you've been in for a while, I always think about that. Like, I am so grateful that she gave me the choice, right? Most people would not have called someone about a business on Father's Day with a brand new baby. She could have called me and said, Carrie, like, you need to take this product, and hands down, I would have 0 questions asked. But she shared it all and let me decide. So always keep that in mind. Like, don't hold back, don't wait. Just share with passion and enthusiasm. And it's completely changed our lives. This business allowed my husband to walk away from being a litigator 27 months after we started this, and just a night and day different life than we could ever imagined. This these products have literally been life-changing for our family. My youngest has had just massive results with Axio, and all of us with so much. So just insanely passionate about it, but I'm equally passionate about the business and just helping other entrepreneurs get freedom and helping you be able to create the life that you want to live. I'm looking at Sean's free range human hat, right? Like, who wants to be a free range human and live life on their terms? So I think with this collagen, you guys, I am just so excited. I mean, never in my wildest dreams did I expect that physically it would be doing what we're seeing, inside in addition to the outside. Plus it's easier to share. And then the whole activation story is so much simpler. And so it's just so incredible to see people just growing like crazy. I know on this team, you guys are just on fire. We have some massive, massive rank advancements coming out of this team this month. Like literally, you guys are the talk of the company. So in a good way. So we're just so proud of you. And I just think there's truly, if you're brand new, there's like literally not a better time to be in Life Manager. If you've been around forever, now's the time to get going. And I'll let Maria share her story and then we'll go from there.
Whoa, I didn't know I was going to have a chance. I was ready to hang it up and leave. Holy moly. Whew. This is what I got to deal with. So Carrie, right? So after 1 month of her checking it out and deciding, mute her, Sean, don't let her talk. So 1 month after her looking at it all, checking it all out, she decides to trap me in my own house. So she comes over, I'm stuck in my house. I can't leave my own house, right? Now she's in there and her, doesn't stop. Shows me the ABC. I know I love this one. I've got control. Shows me the ABC and I was blown away. I was already on my own health journey because I had stuff going on in my body. And so I had been on this health journey. And when I saw this product and the science, I knew I wanted it inside my body. What Carrie didn't know is that week I had this conversation with God, asking God, hey, I need something to do because of the bad economy, we had moved from Massachusetts to Arizona. And I moved and told my husband that I wasn't going to work because I worked 50, 60, 70 hours a week. I never saw my boys. And if I was going to move to Arizona, I wasn't going to work because I wanted to be a present mom. But after a year being home, I knew that I wanted to do something because my husband decided to put me on a budget. And so that wasn't going to work too well with me. So I'm having this conversation with God and asking him, what can I do, right? And then within that week, so you got to listen when you ask for something, right? Because within that week, Carrie comes over, shows me the ABC, and literally while I was watching the ABC, I'm having this conversation with God in my mind saying, hey, this is it. And I'm like, how is this it? How am I going to make money with this? How is this? How am I, I'd never done this before. I didn't know how we were going to do this. But when you fall in love with something and when you're passionate about it, you can tell anybody about it, right? I know all of you on here have been passionate about something, and that's all this is, right? We get all this guck in between our head, but we got to release it all and just be passionate about this, right? This is all about passion. And right now we've got this huge spark of this new product that is amazing. It is not just the skin. We are seeing so much deep inside of our bodies. So yes, I was drawn in because of the product, but then the vision of the business side of this and to have choices in life like we have today. We were just talking about this, Carrie, this morning, like we're looking for the person that sees our life and wants what we have and is willing to hustle. We talk to a lot of people, but a lot of people are not willing to hustle. So you're looking for the person that sees what we have, sees what you have, sees this opportunity and wants to hustle with you. That's what we're looking for. We had this conversation this morning. We want another hustler like us. Like when I saw, she hadn't reached the elite status yet, but when Carrie Dickey was telling us what this was about and how she believed that this was going to be just like the previous company that she had been in, but much bigger and a bigger opportunity. We're like, holy moly, if there's like an ounce of potential that we could have that life, like knowing that Carrie Dickey had made $1 million in her last business and she's telling us that we could do it in this business, like just knowing that potential, like we wanted that. We wanted choices. We wanted to have more options for our family. So that's what we hope we can instill in you, is just having those options. So I'm going to now release Carrie out of her mute box, and she can talk about the Ready Glow set and what we're doing with it. Right, Carrie?
Oh, I'm glad I'm allowed to unmute. Thanks, Maria. Oh my gosh, I've had to put up with this for 12 years. People, pray for me. Okay, so I'm just kidding. I love, oh, you guys know how much I love Maria and the pose, and you guys, oh, so many. I don't want to start naming names, but okay. So if you know me, you know I am so passionate about in-person events. We've got global convention in less than a month in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a big, big, big deal. And you guys, corporate, we hammered them on behalf of all of you, to be honest, hammered to get a pack that had the collagen and tickets to global, because you know the elite pack doesn't come with collagen yet, but yet we need the tickets for global. So they're working on a new pack that's going to have it all, but temporarily until that was available, they came out with that Ready Set Glow kit that we, you know, first launched at Activate, and then they put 2 free tickets. You guys, the tickets are $179 each. That's literally like you're buying the product, you're getting that 10% discount, and you're getting two tickets. So what I really, really, really want to encourage each of you to set a goal. Who else? How many more, not just one, how many people, new people can you bring with you to global convention? Take advantage of that offer. Never, literally never in the 12 years that we've been involved, have you gotten product and points for a global convention ticket, right? Normally you spend $179, you get your ticket, you get no product, no points, you got a ticket to global. Here you spend what, $369? Free shipping, gotta love that. You get the points, you get all the True Science, you get the collagen, the Nerf 2, the beauty serum, and 2 tickets. So that is a massive, massive opportunity. So if I were you, I am literally, if you've been in it for years, maybe you're looking through your distributors, maybe they're distributors that fell off years ago, maybe they're customers, maybe they're current people that are in the works. Maybe, you know, you're having those business conversations with them, but they haven't, you know, you want them to just see the full big picture, because that's what I'm all about. Like, get people to see the big vision, the whole enchilada, to feel the community, to see people of all walks of life, just to see it all, to hear the stories, and then know if it's for them or not. So I think it's a perfect way to go back to people that maybe they were engaged in the past and they're not. It's like, come look at our global convention with collagen, 400+% above projected. So it's literally, I mean, blowing it out of the water. It's like the perfect storm, a brand new opportunity. Plus, but with everything that we know that we've had in addition as well. So it's like, you could even, I mean, they could buy the pack themselves, right? And get their ticket that way. And that way they get, then you're going to get your collagen right away. Those packs are not on back order. So if anybody wants collagen this week, you order that pack. Let me just tell you, I put my order in and I am so excited for that. Or maybe you could even use that as an incentive. So, you know, you might say to a possible team member that was on the fence, like, hey, if you commit to coming to convention, if you get your plane tickets, literally, I'm like, show me your plane tickets, show me your hotel tickets. I'm not buying it till I see that. Then I'll get you a free ticket to global convention or something like that. Or it could even, like I said, be, you know, a person that's just taking a look, a prospect, like, come take a look, see this whole thing. So I just really, really, really encourage you, because essentially it's not costing you money. You're getting the product, you know, you're going to use all those products, you're getting the points, and things like that. And again, corporate has listened. So customers can get that. Distributors, if they're brand, if they haven't even enrolled it, they can buy that plus the $50 starter pack as a way to get those convention tickets. And who could they bring with them as well? And then they're making it easy for us to assign the tickets as well, which we're super grateful for. So I can't encourage you enough to really like dig deep and make a massive push right now for who can you get to convention. It's a big deal. The statistics are mind blowing when you look at the events in terms of just how they rank advance and they stick with it and all of that type of thing. It shaves 6 to 12 months off your learning curve. That's what got Michelle and Sean here with less than 2 weeks notice, and Sean a couple days notice, right? Brand new to this entire industry. And I said, come to convention, right? And here they are.
So think of who do you know in Arizona, right? Who do you know? Like, dig through and look, because you never know who you might reach out to that can come, even if they can come for only part of it, right? If it's last minute, they can come for only the Friday or the Saturday. I've got one of my neighbors that's coming on Friday, and I've got the other neighbor that I'm talking to when she gets back from Hawaii. I'm going to try to go one of the other days. So what I decided to do is I'm buying one of those Ready, Set, Glow kits, because I'm going to fill those 2 tickets with someone. It might be part-time people everywhere, people coming and going, but I'm going to get as many people in Arizona there. Who do you know in California? It's really an easy drive. San Diego, LA, Orange County, people drive to Arizona all the time.
Vegas.
Texas, Vegas, yes, Vegas is closed, Texas. So think of those areas, someone that, you know, is willing and could come, right? Maybe they can only come for the Saturday. They drive on Friday and they're here for the Saturday. So don't think the whole time, just think outside of the box. Who do you know, right? In these area that could come. The other thing is create and anticipate that environment, right? So you want to bring people with you, right? So get the Ready, Set, Glow tickets and find a way, talk to as many people as possible to get those filled, get butts and seats, because we know that coming to these events are what changes people. There's going to be one sentence, one speaker, a bathroom conversation. You never know what it is that just is that switch for someone, right? The switch from not believing in themselves, having fear, to switching over and believing in themselves and having, going for the next level.
Did you guys hear Maria wants you to follow her into the bathroom and have a conversation? So corner her there, just
don't shake my hand. No.
I'm just teasing.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got her off track now, Carrie.
I know, sorry. You was
I
on
know.
fire.
I'm looking at my notes. Did we say everything we wanted to say about these tickets? Guys, you don't know how big this Ready, Set, Glow set is with the 2 free tickets. Like, they have never, ever done this. And so it is such a huge opportunity. Like, we're like so excited because we know the potential of getting these tickets, because we've bought tickets for people and we've gotten people here, right? And to know that I'm going to get product anyway, I'm just transferring, I'm ordering my product, right? Getting my product. I'm ordering product for my parents to get 2 extra tickets from them. So, and the other great thing is that it is shipping like immediately. I asked today and I made sure, and they're like, yep. So if you've got a household that's all ordering 2 collagen, I would switch over to this and push out that collagen, get it now, because you're going to get it in. So turning it back to you, Carrie, or Sean, or Michelle.
I love
Well,
it.
Amy Grant says, explain the why behind that, please. And I'm not sure what you mean, Amy, regarding Ready, Set, Glow.
I was just saying, like, the why behind why people are getting that collagen faster and other people aren't.
Oh, that's a great question. It's already pre-packaged as a kit, so it's ready to ship out immediately. And so, like, right now, right, we all got the collagen delays and the back orders, and they're weeks behind basically. But if you order that kit, boom, you're going to get it, I think, in our typical shipping times.
Yes, exactly.
So that's
They were from
huge,
Activate.
huge
They were those kits they had for Activate. So they're already prepackaged and ready to go.
And you guys, just like Maria said, like she said, we were talking about that today. Like, we are each like, again, we're like, who wants to hustle? Who wants this life? Who can we get personally? Just feel that fire. And even, or if you want to use it as an incentive on your team, throw out a challenge, whatever, whoever enrolls X number of things or grows their volume certain amount, and they can earn a free convention ticket. So it's just an easy way to get access to essentially free tickets, because we're all going to use that product anyway. So take advantage of it. You want more people in convention with you. I'll tell you, the very, very first convention, I signed up in June, and I had a brand new baby, and my husband's birthday was October 23rd. And before I knew about LifeVantage, we had literally planned for his whole entire family to fly in to see the new baby and celebrate Todd's birthday. And then I get involved in LifeVantage, and that exact weekend is Elite Academy, our convention. And so what did I do? His whole family flew into town, and I flew out, to be honest. And I just, I truly, thankfully, my husband was so supportive. And I just said, look, if I want to treat this like a real business, I was a Bath and Body Works store manager. I thought if it was the national sales meeting at Bath and Body Works, I wouldn't have a choice, right, in terms of that date. And so I wanted this business bad enough. And so I flew out. Maria and I went to that first convention. It was the two of us. We looked at each other and we said, we're never coming back alone, because there's no way to really be able to translate what you're feeling and the people and just all of it. And the next time we had like roughly 20 people at the next event. So I just think it's really, really, really worth making a big push right now to who can you have join you at convention. And it's so exciting to be at convention with like a bunch of new people on your team, like getting to see the whole thing and see people of all walks of life and all different personalities. And, some people, let's be honest, you're like, holy cow, they can do that, right? But that's great, because then you realize like you can do that. I know Maria and I thought that when we saw our first, what's now called LifeVantage Academy, we thought, well, if they can do this, we can do this. Because when you start to believe it's possible for you, things really start to shift, and you hear all the stories firsthand on the products and just all of it, and you build that community. It's a big deal. So that's why we're so passionate about those kits and those extra tickets.
Love it, love it, love it. She'll whoop you if you're not there.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, thank you, Carrie and Maria. Also want to let you guys know.
And real quick, I know they have to get off because they've got another call. So we want to wrap up with them. I know you were just saying goodbye. Was there anything else, you guys? Let's give Carrie and Maria before you do any other announcements, Shampoo.
And we love you guys. We can't wait to see you and hug you at convention too. And we know like a few of you can't be there for really, really valid reasons. And we love you and we miss you too. So.
Thank you. Massive round of applause. Gratitude. All the things. Okay. Sorry, Sean Paul. I just wanted to make sure we sent them some love.
You are not. I don't know what I was talking about.
Sorry. Maybe Canada, the Globe.
Free shipping on spot orders, 150.
Yes, free shipping spot orders 150. Make sure though, the Axios, you guys, I'm telling you, you will have people or yourself that want some of these items that are no longer going to be available. So lemonade Axio orange, and then also the red raspberry tea are going away. So if I was you, I would take advantage of that 150 and free getting the free shipping, bulk up at least on the lemonade enough to get you to early next summer. I will be ordering a ton of it, but I don't know how much Michelle's going to allow me to share. So definitely do that. The Ready, Set, Glow, like they said, there's only 3 pre-packaged things in the company, the Premier Pack, the Elite Pack, and then they had packaged that for Activate 2022. So those are ready to go out the door. So if you are worried about somebody that has delayed shipping on collagen, that is a way that you can guarantee if you put an order in today, it would probably be to you by the end of the week with some extra collagen there. Some of the leadership people I know are also buying some of those kits as well, just to be able to, if somebody in their community that is a customer under there, that they're able to swap out a 10-pack temporarily to help them until those orders come out. The orders, again, if you haven't seen, we went from a 250% increase over forecast to over 400%. So September, it just kept flying out the door. Corporate, I promise you, is doing what they can to keep it on the shelves. The problem is us as distributors and the stories that are coming in are selling it even faster than when they get additional orders in at increased rates. So it's an exciting time. It absolutely is. I was with Susie yesterday going up to Grand Forks for some cool meetings up there. And we had a conversation about, she said that it's always in her mind that that picture of somebody with a pickaxe and they're going through a mine and they're so close to the diamonds, but then they turn around and they go the other way and they quit before they get there, and they're so close. If they only knew how close they were. And I've seen that happening for so many people who have stuck and kept doing the consistent activities and actions that now things are really starting to accelerate and pop. And I want this for everybody, like Carrie and Maria said. We want you to get what you want out of this. So we're here. Let's close the month strong. I promise you, every dollar matters that's coming in. We have some rank advancements. It could be a Pro 7. There's going to be a Pro 7. There's going to be a Pro 6 out of Canada. Amy and Grant, I know that your second position just hit Pro 5. Congratulations for that. First step in qualifying again for the Pro 5 Summit. But we see it. We recognize it.
Pro 4.
Yep, Pro 4. So there's lots of stuff coming in. Aaron's going to hit Pro 5 out in North Dakota. So we're so excited for everything that's going on. Let us know how we can help. We're here to close the month out. Happy to help however we can.
Yes, and reach out, keep reaching out. And Susie, I just love seeing your smiling face up there. Susie and Sean got to spend about 9-10 hours in the car together yesterday, there and back. And I know those car rides are always really special. And just hearing that story of the axe is such a big deal. But seriously, like Sean said, make sure that you reach out to all of your team, that you reach out to all of your customers, and make sure they are aware that Axio is going away. You guys, it's a huge deal. I know my Bible study girlfriends all are obsessed with lemonade, and it's just our responsibility as good customer service superstars. Oh, my goodness. All right. So who's all in to making sure everybody is aware? Who's all in? Canada has their own promotion. So if you're not aware of what just happened on the Canadian call, we have a Canadian promo for you guys, and everything on the right is set glow. Let's get everybody to convention. Let's say I, who was going to convention, and love you all. I think Sean's really excited that this Halloween stuff is legit right now. Oh my gosh. Love you guys. Scary. All right, Amy. Oh, there we go. Classroom style teacher. All right, Sean Poe, send us out, Mr. Teacher Man.
Oh, we're done. That's it. Have an amazing week. Let us know how we can help. Make sure, since this is a quarter end, there's no backdating. So make sure you're commission eligible before the clock turns midnight in Salt Lake City. So Mountain Time, midnight. When it turns to October 1st, there is nothing we can do to get volume in for September 30th. So make sure you and your team are commission eligible. So talk to you later. Excited for everything that's happening.
Reach out to us. We want to help you guys close strong. Love you.
Yes, this afternoon before we left.
Oh, I didn't see
Good
that.
night, everybody.